11. Welcome to the online tutorial sessions for statistics. I am Avnash Lambert, your economics teacher. Today we are going to continue our second chapter, which is meaning, scope and importance of statistics. And today we are going to continue our next topic, which is importance of statistics. Now, why statistics is so important for us? Why statistics is important in this modern era? Let's see. Statistics is widely used in modern times. At present, statistics has been very much being used. Now, governments started to use statistics, but now it is used in every area. Statistics was firstly used by the governments. The government of other countries or of our country or different countries, they were the first one to use statistics. Now it is used in each and every area, and in today's video we are going to study exactly that. Now, importance to the government. What importance does statistics holds for the government? First of all, government uses large number of statistics. Government uses lots of data, lots of numerical data, lots of statistical data for different various purposes. For different purposes, they use different statistical and numerical data. For what? To fulfill welfare objectives, so that welfare work can happen in their country, so that they can provide welfare to the people, social welfare. They need to know the stats, they need to know the people. Suppose census happens. Now, from this census, they also ask the monthly income of that family. So, in that case, they will get to know about the financial status of India, and later on they can provide the policies and different funds and other helps they can provide to those family for various purposes. For welfare objectives, they need to know the stats. And also for efficiently running their administration, for their departments, for their communication services, for their internet services, for different services, for different departments, they need to have the stats so that they can administer in the best efficient way, efficiently running their administration. For the administration purpose, they also need the stats. Now, for example, time series analysis. This is the thing which you will study later on in the further chapters. Index number, that's the last chapter of your book. And forecasting, all the things you will get to study in this class 11 statistics, etc. These things are used. Now, in a democratic country like India, political parties are also guided by statistical analysis regarding their popularity in masses. The candidate which they select is totally dependent, it's totally based on the stats. How much people love that candidate. The perfect candidate is selected with the help of statistics. Their previous records are taken out, the stats is taken out. So lots of number, lots of data, lots of statistics is being used by the political parties, so that the candidate, according to their popularity in the masses, they select that candidate. Now, it's impossible to think modern government without statistics. In today's era, in every country, without any data, without statistics, it's impossible to run a government. So that's why it's impossible to think modern government without the statistics. Now let's come to the second one, which is importance of statistics in economics. Why stats is important in economics? Let's understand the importance of statistics in economics. Every branch of economics, each and every branch. In this year's microeconomics, in class 12th, you will be studying macroeconomics, in business economics, in international economics. In each and every branch of economics, you are going to study some sort of statistics. Without statistics, economics is also impossible. So, each branch of economics takes support from statistics. Statistics provide help to the economics. Now, let's see what are the importance of statistics. It helps in the formation of economic laws. In your microeconomics, you are going to learn lots of laws in your microeconomics and macroeconomics. Now, in microeconomics, you are going to study different laws like law of demand, law of supply, law of diminishing marginal utility, and there are so many other laws. Without statistics, it's impossible to formulate that economic law. When you will get to know those laws, you will see that there is lots of statistics done. Without that statistics, you cannot derive, you cannot formulate that law. So for every formulation of laws, you need some sort of data, some sort of numeric data, and some sort of statistics, so that you can formulate economic laws. Like various laws like law of demand and elasticity of demand are developed by statistical principles. You need some sort of statistical principles so that you can formulate economic laws. Now, the second one is it helps in understanding and solving economic problems. You have already studied the economic problems in microeconomics. So students, such as poverty, unemployment, disparities in the distribution of income and wealth, all such things are very much important economic problems and which need to be solved out. Poverty, unemployment, these problems are need to be solved out by the government. So for that removal of those problems, government needs lots of data. They need the statistics, actually how many people are unemployed, so that they can frame the policies. So even understanding the economic problems, what to produce, how much to produce, and such problems can be used, can be helped by the government by using the statistics. So for removing some problems like disparities in the distribution of income and wealth, poverty, unemployment, your statistics is needed. Now the next one, study of market structure. What is study of market structure? There are lots of market. In class 11th in your microeconomics, there is a chapter types of market or forms of market. In that you will study different types of markets. So to study those market, again you need statistics. Study of different market structure and comparison of market, price, cost and profits. You need to learn the prices, cost and structure and profits. Only then you can compare the markets. Suppose at today's time the automobile companies are going in losses. So you need to know the accurate stats. How much loss does the automobile companies are suffering? So in that case, if you need to study the structure of the market, you need statistics, you need data. So to study market structure, you also need statistics. That's how statistics is important. Next one, it helps in relating mathematical relation. Friends, there is one law in microeconomics, law of demand, which says if price increases, the quantity demanded decreases, and if price decreases, the quantity demanded of that commodity increases. Now for that you need the data, you need statistics, how much price of that commodity is going to take place in the future and how much quantity demanded will happen in the future. So for that thing, for having mathematical relation between two variables, you need statistics, you need numbers. So statistics is important to help in relating mathematical relationships. For example, data on prices and its quantity demanded can be used to form a demand relationship between two variables. What is the price? What is the quantity demanded? So with the help of that data, you can have the relationship between the two variables, which is prices and quantity demanded. Now, the fifth one is study behavior of various economic concepts. Time series analysis is used to study the behavior of prices, production, money circulation and bank deposit. You already learned about production, consumption, prices. You know what is prices? At those the price at which in the market that goods and commodities are sold. So to study that concepts, to study consumption, to study production, you need to know about the statistics. How much production takes place, what is the price of that production, how much production is being consumed finally by the consumer. So all these things need the data, needs the statistics. So therefore statistics is important in economics. Now the last one in the importance of statistics is price analysis. Now to study theory of prices, pricing policy and price trends and general problems of inflation or deflation. So these are some problems like inflation when the prices goes high, and deflation when the prices go very low. It's a very loss for the producers. And theory of prices, how prices occurs, how prices goes up, how prices goes down, pricing policy, what things do companies check while selecting the prices, what are the price trends, what are the taxes. So for the price analysis you need data, you need some previous year's data, you need some information, you need the statistics. So for price analysis, statistics is important in economics. Now students, let's start with the third important feature of statistics, which is importance in business. Now, for establishing a business unit, suppose you need to start a business. For that only you need lots of data, like data about the location, data about the output, what you will produce, what is the problem of that output, what is the benefits of that output, availability of raw material, whether the raw material will be present at that area or not, what will be the taxes, what will be the size of the market, what will the market share, what will be your profit, which is very helpful in making decisions. So for making lots of decisions, for starting a business unit, you need statistics about the other different aspects of starting of a business. Now the next one is for estimating demand of product. Now statistical methods are extremely helpful in preparing trend line trading reliable future. You know what is trends? What is in the fashion? So you can learn about the trends, you can learn about the demand of the product with the help of some sort of statistics. Statistical methods are used to estimate the trend line, so that you can have a safe future. According to that trend, you can produce your product, and according to the demand, you can supply your product. Now the next one is for production planning. How do you plan for your produced goods? Now according to the data of profit, losses and demand and supply, the businessman decides plan for production of further goods and services. Suppose he is expanding his business. Now for expansion he need to check his own records, he need to check his own data, in which month which product of his was at the top and which product didn't receive any profit, which product had the losses, and different other things like demand and supply of those products. A businessman first decides what production he is going to do with the help of statistics. Now the next one is for making quality control. Friends, for making quality control, statistics will be used. Control charts are used to control the quality of the manufactured product by a firm. You must have learned about that the firms have their own control quality charts. Due to that, with that help of quality control chart, they produce their goods perfectly. Have you ever imagined that each product of that company, each unit tastes the same, each pack of powder or soap is the same? How is that possible? Because of the quality control. They have a standard of making a product. So to control the quality, control charts are used to control the quality of manufactured product by a firm. Now the fifth one is marketing strategy. Now pilot survey is done. What is pilot survey? Someone in the market is being sent so that he can check what is the population of that area, what is the purchasing power of that people, what is the habit of a consumer, what about the competitors, what about the competition, and what about the prices of those products. So statistics is being used for the marketing strategies. Also you must have seen some people, some salespersons or salesman comes to your house holding a chart and he takes a survey. So that thing is also required for the making strategies. Now the last one is accounts writing and auditing. Now first of all, business, economics, statistics, accounts, all are related to each other. accounts, business are all the part of economics in a broader sense. Now, accounts, writing and auditing. Every firm keeps a record of its revenue and expenditure. How much you are expending and how much you are earning. Every firm keeps a check on that. For taking certain business decisions, these accounts are required to summarize in a statistical manner. Now, every firm uses accounts and auditing so that he can have a record how much profit, how much losses he earned, how much reserve he has got. So due to that account writing and auditing, the firm uses that accounting so that they can take various business decisions so that in a summarized way and in a statistical way. So that's all for this video. You have learned about the importance of statistics in the government, in the economics and in the business. Students, I want you all to take a screenshot of the board so that you can complete your notes and we can study further. Take a screenshot, take a very neat and clean screenshot. Okay, I hope you all have completed this chapter, you all have covered the chapter, learned everything and taken the screenshot also. Okay, so that's all for this video. See you soon.